Welcome, Raiders, to episode 2 of the Genealogy Archaeologist. My name is Carol Osborne, and today I will be covering 2 websites that are working in conjunction on a massive project. So let's get started. We will start with the Church of England website. The Church of England, with support from Historic England and Caring for God's Acre, along with a couple genealogy websites, have put together this database and map showing all the burial grounds. I will put a link to this website in the description below. If you hover over one of the little church icons and click on it, you can pull up the information on that particular church. This one being the Grand Barrow St. Peter. Again, clicking on the link, it will bring you to a landing page which has a lot of different information on it, as well as a picture of the actual church. Now, to see how daunting this task is, if you go to the original picture and zoom out, you will see that all those little dots are churches in England and Wales. And this is why this is such a monumental task. They want to digitally map and photograph over 19,000 churches in England. Yes, that's right, 19,000. And for you Downton Abbey fans, we have Downton and the church where Matthew Crawley was laid to rest. Now, unfortunately, they don't have a picture of the church, but once this project is completed, we should be able to know who is buried at Downton Church Cemetery. On August 31st of this year, the Church of England announced that the next stage of the digital mapping and database of all burial grounds in England was proceeding. They partnered with our next website, the Atlantic Geomatics Group, who will be doing the surveying and scanning with backpack-mounted lasers. They are hoping to launch a new website in the spring of 2022. Now, which website that will be on, I don't know if it will be connected to the Church of England or a separate site. The nice thing about Atlantic Geomatics on their website is if you scroll down, you will see how the new information will look like. It might be tweaked here and there, but in general, I believe it's going to look similar to this. There is 2 already up online, Kirkburton and Shelley, and we'll have a look at the Kirkburton site. We'll give it just a minute here to load. And this is what you will be seeing. Now, if you hover over any of these, it will give you some information, unknown grave, or if someone is actually there. We'll zoom in to take a closer look. And there is the grave of the Bowers. On the side, it will give you a little drop down for each person and photos of the headstones, if there happens to be a headstone. You probably would have better luck finding an actual headstone if you looked over in some of the other sections here. Here we have one that actually has 3 different views of the headstone. And we'll scroll through. And there you go. Now, there is a legend that goes along with this that tells you what's what. I have noticed that some of them that look like they're unmarked or unknown, they actually have names which probably come from the church records. I do believe eventually that the information on the burial records will be added into this. As you can see here, we do have some burial information, which is very nice. I do know it's not on everyone's yet, but I know they're working on that. So this is a 7-year project due to wrap up in 2028. And hopefully it will all go well and we don't go much past that particular date. Now let's head over to the Shelley Cemetery. Again, clicking on folks, you can see their headstones, which is kind of neat. It's kind of like Find a Grave on steroids. I will update everyone on when the new website is live. There is a paid component to the website, but I don't think it will be for anything that we've seen so far. It might be some additional services or resources that will be available at that point. I would like to thank everyone for sticking with me in this venture. It's something I've wanted to do for a long time, and the learning curve is quite steep on how to produce a video. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so this is totally out of my comfort zone. If you found this video informative or enjoyable, please give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and ring the little bell so that you can get notified when more videos are available. Thank you and have a wonderful day.